thank you, girls. We're going to take another clip now that we interviewed throughout the universities around UK.
Chris Rossdale, I'm an MA student at Warwick. I've been here for 3.5 years now. We heard about the other occupations that were going on around the UK. By the time we started, SOAS and LSE were occupying, and a couple of others were about to start or had just started. And people kept emailing me from around uni saying, when are we, we must be doing something. We have to do something or we'll kick ourselves. And so on Tuesday night, about 20 of us met and decided that something had to be done. So on Wednesday, we took this room at lunchtime and have been here for the last 36 hours. And it's quite incredible. I mean, momentum seems to be building rather than dying at the moment, so I think we can still go a long way with this. The university have indicated that they're willing to listen to our demands, so we're trying to talk to them at the moment. And it's become very exciting. More and more speakers are booking in all the time, more and more people arriving in the room or wanting to be a part of it. Academics are becoming more interested and are taking part in talks more, which is good because at the start they were a little nervous about it. And so it's building rather than dying. We've just learned that yet another university has been occupied. That makes 4 today and around 11 overall. So it's becoming really exciting. It's becoming a broad movement that the UK hasn't seen for years. It's something none of us expected a week ago. It's quite incredible.
Are you connected with other universities as well? I mean, can you explain about other universities of the base?
Yeah, I mean, the texting and emailing and the blog network have become really important here, especially the blog network. Universities which haven't got their blogs set up yet have been texting us information so that we can publish it. The communication is ongoing, both through friends that have already been made or through people making new friends through blogs and through solidarity texts and taking it on from there. And so the capacity for a broad-based movement across the UK is growing every day and with every new occupation that begins.
So what do you want to give message to the universities, other universities that are not occupied yet?
Well, start. I mean, there have been several where people have gone, well, what about this university? They're usually good. And I know several more are beginning tomorrow. And so this isn't slowing down. This is speeding up, if anything at all. The demands that have been given to universities have both been specific to the university. So Manchester have occupied today in the name of Tom Herndl, the Manchester student who was shot by the IDF. But we're also sharing our demands. So a lot of universities are asking a lot of groups are asking their universities to send surplus supplies and computer equipment out to Gaza to help rebuild the schools that have been destroyed in the recent occupation. So the cooperation has become something really significant. Alongside that, the cooperation from other groups, trades unions, academics around the UK, political groups. We're getting messages every hour in solidarity from these groups wanting to be involved. Some people are at a Stop the War meeting going on right now in solidarity with what's going on. So the broad base isn't just around the students, although it's the students that are occupying. Lots of groups are getting involved. It's very exciting.
Hi, my name's Beth. I'm from Warwick University. I'm a third-year politics student. I'm just here at the moment being part of the occupation in solidarity with those in Gaza and also in solidarity with others doing similar protests across the UK.
Assalamu alaikum to all of the people who are watching. Basically, Warwick University में एक group of student है. Mainly ये सारे English है और बल्कि सारे non-Muslims भी है. There were some 10-15 people. उन्होंने ये एक मूवमेंट स्टार्ट की है कि अवेयरनेस वो गाज़ा के बारे में फैलाना चाहते हैं और उस सिलसिले में आपने जिस तरह कमरा देखा है उन्होंने इस कमरे में एक सॉलिडेरिटी सिट इन किया है और इसमें बेसिकली वो ये करना चाहते हैं कि दे हैव 3 or 4 डिमांड्स. एक डिमांड फॉर एग्जांपल ये है कि यहाँ जो कंपनीज आती है कैरियर फेज में दे आर आर्मिंग इसराइल, मतलब वो आर्म्स कंपनी है और वो वहाँ आर्म्स बेचते हैं. तो इनकी एक डिमांड ये है कि कैरियर फेयर में वो कंपनीज ना आए. ये इनकी नंबर 1 डिमांड है. सेकंड डिमांड इनकी ये है कि जो यूनिवर्सिटी के ओल्ड इक्विपमेंट्स है, वेदर दे बी कंप्यूटर, वेदर दे बी ओल्ड टेक्स्ट बुक्स, ये चाहते हैं कि उनको फ़लस्तीन भेज दिया जाए. जो वहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो वहाँ की यूनिवर्सिटी है, वो उसको इस्तेमाल कर सके. ऑब्वियसली सिचुएशन में वहाँ इन चीज़ों को पहुँचाना भी बहुत ही मुश्किल है, लेकिन ये इनकी बेसिक 2 डिमांड्स हैं. और ये चाहते हैं, मतलब थ्योरेटिकली ये चाहते हैं कि जब तक डिमांड्स हमारी मीट नहीं होंगी हम इस कमरे पर रहेंगे, लेकिन क्या पता उससे पहले वो कमरा छोड़ना पड़े. और उस वक्त तक जब तक इनके पास ये कमरा है They are organizing lectures, presentation and documentaries. काफ़ी इन्होंने स्पीकर्स को भी बुलाया है और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि मतलब इनकी जो ये मूवमेंट चल रही है कोई इसमें वायलेंस नहीं है, कोई एग्रेसिव नहीं है और इवन इन्होंने बाहर एक नोटिस भी लगाया हुआ है कि अगर कोई लेक्चर यहाँ शेड्यूल हुआ था फ्री रूम्स इन्होंने वहाँ लिखे होते जो अवेलेबल है और वहाँ जाकर वो जा सकते हैं.
Meeting when you first came into the room, we talked about questions like that, and when it came to how long we were going to stay, the consensus was as long as we need to get what we want to do sorted out.
Welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that interview that were taking place throughout the UK universities. We wanted to thank several respondents who actually took their valuable time out and contributed to the show. We also like to thank Talat for taking his valuable time and interviewing these people as well. I believe that we've got Chris joined from the university himself. Chris, welcome to the show.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm fine, you? Chris, the question remains, why did you set this up?
Well, we decided to set up our occupation and sit-in when we learned that several other universities around the UK, specifically SOAS and LSE, had done similar things. And we wanted to join in this broad-based movement to try and contribute it and to do what we could at Warwick.
Okay.
So do you think some of your requirements have been fulfilled so far?
Well, I mean, it's very difficult to look at it. Our list of demands that we sent to the university haven't been met as of yet, but we're currently in negotiations with the university over them. Those demands include the insistence that the university ends its ties with armed companies which supply Israel, and that the university donates old equipment to be sent out to schools in Gaza which have been destroyed. But apart from those demands, what we've been focusing on is building a broader movement to campaign across the UK, and it's starting to look very strong. A lot of people are getting involved, trades unions, other universities, individuals. There's a real feeling that a broad-based movement is starting to get established here.
So how many days have you been doing this for now?
5 days.
5 days, and you're still going strong?
Still going strong. We're currently planning talks for Monday and Tuesday.
Wow,
are you publicising the event in any way, Chris?
Yeah.
Through Facebook or anything like that?
We're publicising it. Sorry?
Through Facebook or anything like that, networking, are you publicising the events?
Absolutely. The internet's been very strong as a means of publicising it, but we've been putting up posters, interviews on local TV stations and local papers, getting out into the community and talking to people about it. We're doing everything we can to make sure as many people know and as many people can get involved as want to, because our numbers are growing day on day.
Have you been surprised at the response that you've had?
Yes, I mean, we've had messages of support from trades unions, from people like Tony Benn and Noam Chomsky have emailed with their support. The students have been very supportive. Those who haven't been able to join us in the sit-in have been turning up with food and biscuits and anything they think we might need. Everyone's bringing along coffee, which is brilliant, as you can imagine. The support has really been fantastic.
Chris, in the interview you said that you're going to get some speakers lined up. How many speakers and which speakers are they going to be?
Well, over the last few days we've had maybe 20 speakers. Over the next few days we've got different people. Nick Hilliard, one of the directors of Corner House, the anti-corruption group in London, is coming to talk to us.
Okay.
Academics from the university are coming in and are really enjoying the chance to talk to speakers who are doing this sort of thing. We've had speakers from Jews for Justice for Palestinians. We've had speakers from the International Solidarity Movement. Sort of individuals. One woman who used to serve in the IDF. Various speakers from all around the UK and from different groups.
Okay.
So what's the atmosphere like at the moment now around the University Hall?
The weekend's been quite quiet. People have been getting work done and been organising for the weekend, for the week ahead. But the atmosphere is very positive. There's a real sense of camaraderie going in the room. People are forging new friendships and cementing their old ones. It's a very positive atmosphere.
So what would your message be to the other students at universities watching the show? Would you encourage them to do the same thing at their universities as well?
Absolutely. I mean, there have been about 15 in all, and around 8 still going on, although we know a few more are planned to start tomorrow. And anyone else that wants to get going, I would really suggest that now is the time, because there's a real momentum building.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful time to try and start something new.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to add, Chris?
No, I think that's everything. But if anyone wants to stop by on Warwick campus, they're more than willing to. And the door is open, always open.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris, for your time.
Thank you.
And wish you very well with all your campaign
all the best
and
wishes
everything.
with the events and everything.
And keep us posted on what's going on as well.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I think he's gone. Chris, a very good interview there. Basically discussed about the universities, how they're trying to help. Now, he mentioned Warwick University. But let's look at Huddersfield University. We had massive posters outside, and the guy, I don't know, outside library was carrying a pamphlet, handing pamphlets out, Save Palestine, Save Palestine.
Yeah.
It's basically people in universities who are educated are saying to us, we need to do something.
Exactly.
And it's our time to do something.
Yeah.
Am I right in that, Ruby?
Yeah, definitely, because at the end of the day, we are the new generation, and we are the people who are, going to be having the power, in a sense, later on. So I think it's about time those students did get up and did do something about it, and our voices should be heard. I mean, we did have a lot of fundraisers as well going on in Huddersfield University, which I think went quite successfully. And like Chris was saying as well, that it's the youngsters that are doing it, and I think the elders should look at the youngsters and take some points out of it, because at the end of the day, all the people should be doing this, because they are the people who are in power of the country, and they should be making good role models for the kids that are getting involved in all this, bad things in Palestine and stuff.
Claire, isn't it brilliant to find out all the mixed background generation are all united in this cause?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think everyone's come together with it all, and everyone's trying to say, look, it needs to stop, and they're all trying to do something about it, and that's
encouraging, isn't it?
That's the thing, and it shows what Britain is like. It's multicultural, and everyone, no matter what age you are, what race you are, religion or anything, everyone gets together. Everyone gets together when there's something like this that happens.
In that short clip, they talked about boycotting products. We won't go down that route. However, should we go to the extreme measures and teach Israel a lesson in that sense? Starting with you, Ruby.
Well, basically, at the moment, we should do anything that will get the message across. If it means boycotting goods and other facilities that Israel provides, boycott them, because at the end of the day, if they don't listen verbally, action must be taken, and if these sort of actions are the only means that we can take, we should take them, I think.
Claire? Same as Ruby?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I don't think I'd go to the extreme of boycotting it, because I wouldn't see how it affects it. I mean, you can do all you like, but they're still not...
According to statistics and according to information available through the net, there is a certain percentage, if we buy a certain product, that donates to the Israel army.
Yeah.
And obviously, if they donate to the Israel army, they're making the Israel army bigger, and obviously financially they're possibly... I read it in a newspaper, in an advert as well, where every time you go to a particular shop, I won't name the shop because I'll probably get done, but if you're buying a bullet, a Palestinian bullet, if you, for example, in the sense that a Palestinian will be shot dead, every time you buy from them, it gives Israel slightly more money in the economy as well.
Well, basically, I think fair enough, if companies and markets and big organisations are wanting to help Israel, fair enough, but then I think they should help Palestine as well. I mean, at the end of the day, they're both part of the same...
But you're forgetting something, Ruby.
No.
These certain products, that the branded name that we're saying, they are owned by Israelis.
Yeah, but then other companies, other products, other organisations owned by other parts of the country, other parts of the world, should support Palestine. Because at the end of the day, what I see is Palestine is the vulnerable part, because they haven't even got their own army, have they? And they can't fight their own battles. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think the world should get behind Palestine as well, and put a stop to this. I mean, I don't mean the whole world should gang up on Israel as well. You know what I mean? Nothing like that, but just support everyone and just sort this out in a civilized manner, which I know it's not going to happen, because at the end of the day, it's politics, isn't it?